Gonna do a brief talk today on your body as a conduit. Your body as a conduit. So much of what we do, its premise, its guidance, its understanding that your body is a conduit so energy can go through. So tension can go through. So anything in your body that's not feeling right can go through. So we don't want anything to get stuck in the physical body. We want it to be a transmitter, a conduit of energy. So everything that we do from stillness training to dynamic movement training, like Song Gong, meditation walking, is so that we can get energy to continue to transmit, to release, to go through. And that can only happen if certain things are done correctly over time, like proper posture. Like the mind is very calm and clear. CCC, the heart is very calm. The body is very calm. And when you're moving from right and left and right, like meditation walking, you can maintain those characteristics in the practice. That's very important. And when you don't have that and it becomes very unstable, in the beginning it's like that. That's okay. But over time, as you become more aware and you start to put the pieces together and more understanding, you want everything more and more working in harmony. And you have this cooperation that becomes more familiar and comfortable with you. And as a result, we talked about before, you have less and less leaking energy. Leaking energy means that when you're moving, when you're practicing, the energy doesn't know where to go. It doesn't have internal guidance on where to take it. So let's take, for example, the arm bridge. We do it for about 10 minutes in the Tuesday and Thursday class. Still good time. And after 3 or 4 minutes, just about everybody will have tension in the shoulders. But that tension is really an opportunity in a calm, controlled setting that we're in to learn how to redirect that energy so that it doesn't stay in the shoulders. It can go into your central equilibrium and connect to the ground. Again, being like a transmitter, a conduit where energy knows how to go. And we help to further foster and promote that through two-person drills. Almost automatically, anybody that begins two-person drills, the reflexes, the impulses will take over. You have no control over it. I'm going to touch you in your elbows or your shoulders. You're going to come back at me. That's just the natural response. And how people embrace when something happens like that. That's the natural response. But because we put ourselves in a good environment, we put ourselves in an environment that's non-competitive. We put ourselves in a surrounding where the atmosphere is, I want to help you. You want to help me. So I'm going to say, hey, you have too much tension. Hey, you're thinking too much. Hey, you need to stay connected to the ground. So when you have that type of setup and where people are wanting to help each other, then more and more you learn how to become a conduit of energy where it knows where to go now. It doesn't get stuck in the body. And of course, we learned that everything that we do at IST training is really a tool. It's not a means to an end. Oh, now we have it and that's it. No. The purpose why we learned this is a tool to help us to have better health. It's a tool to help us navigate the world around us. It's a tool to help us that when we learn something and when we engage with people around us, then we know how to release energy or tension or discomfort. Anything that is something out there is energy. What do you do with that energy? When you're nervous, when you feel a sense of discomfort, you're out of your comfort zone. That's energy. What do you do with it? That's the beauty of IST in the bigger picture. You learn to neutralize, you learn to guide, to take that energy somewhere. Because if you don't, you'll know it. How will you know it? Oh, my shoulders, my lower back. Oh, some pain on going down the side of my legs. Oh, I just feel very frustrated today. I feel very too much on my mind. I just can't clear my mind. So in the bigger picture, that's what IST will benefit. Because everything that you feel, that you experience, you don't want to hold on to it. You want to let it release. You want to let it go down. You want to do the cycle. And the more you can stay connected to Earth's energy, the more you're connected with what we know is the feeling of not getting stuck in our mind, not getting stuck in our body. That's the bigger picture of understanding about how to release, actively release, and make the body as a vessel for energy to keep on moving. Okay? So that's the bigger picture of IST. It provides that understanding of where we're going and why we're doing it that way, so that it gives you another outlet of how to deal with energy. Okay, energy. And over time, that'll become more apparent to you. As I see, the most familiar faces on the Zoom classes, that tells me that you have interest, that you want to learn this, and you find it something is there. So with that said, that will happen because it doesn't happen right away. But piece by piece, session by session, you'll start to kind of take notice of the changes internally that will happen. Okay, so we'll talk more and more about that over time, as what it means to be a conduit of energy, what it means to learn how to release, and how it plays out in the big picture. Okay, and that's on my talk of today. Is you're a conduit of how energy moves, and that plays out in what we do. Okay, I have a few minutes to